I've got a lot of different equipment around here that we use. Some of it, like the excavators and the skid steer, the bobcat, are diesel. Some of it, the sawmill and the water pump, pressure washer, a few other things are gasoline, plain gas. And then of course I've got the airplane that runs on avgas. And then we've got the chainsaws and a few other things that run on mixed gas. We fuel everything out of 5-gallon cans. I don't have the facilities to run big tanks here or anything yet. I'd like to get a big tank set up for diesel so I don't have to pack diesel in 5-gallon cans, but so far that's what we're doing, is packing everything in 5-gallon cans. So we've got a whole bunch of 5-gallon cans around here that we use for the different kinds of fuel, and they've all, at any time, they could have anything in them. So my wife and my son, they've had a hard time figuring out what was what, and sometimes I have a hard time figuring out whether it's mixed gas or avgas or straight gas. I can usually tell between straight gas and mixed gas, but avgas is tinted blue, and the mix that I use in my mixed gas tints it blue too. So sometimes that gets kind of hard figuring out what's what there. I'd been marking on the cans with a Sharpie what everything was. Like this one had mixed gas in it at one time, but as those get empty and get used by different people and stuff, they get dirty and you can't see that anymore. It gets hard to tell and things get mixed up. So I come up with this little deal to tell. I've got these old oil cans I save for who knows what reason, but I have cut out pieces out of these plastic cans and used them for different things. Well, I thought I'd do that with this. I had this Quaker State gallon jug, and I cut out a tag for it and punched a hole out of the top of it that fits over the spout on the 5-gallon can. I marked it as diesel, but green is diesel. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with, I've got the blue jugs from the Dello Chevron 400 that I use in some of the equipment. I can cut tag out of that and use that for gas or avgas. I could just use it for gas. And then got the Amsoil ones that are gray. I'll cut out and use those for mixed gas, for the chainsaw gas. But that's a little idea I come up with to keep track of that stuff. It'll make it easier for me too. I usually have to open them up and sniff the can and maybe dump a little bit out, feel it and stuff like that to tell for sure what's what. This way it'll be pretty obvious. And then if we do use these cans for something else, these tags can come off, unlike writing it in a Sharpie on the top of the can. Then that's where it really gets confusing. Anyway, that's a good way to tell the difference between the different fuels that are in these containers.